Oh, you're recording?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
Unit 7. How we do, Suhu?
Go. Good?
Yeah.
Alright, so 7.3 problem. So, problem is 3x plus 27 over 6x minus 48 divided by x squared plus 9x divided by x squared minus 4x minus 32. So what you need to do is you're going to write it out again, the whole problem. And then what you have to do to make it to what you have to do is put it to multiplication. So what you have to do is flip this bottom to the right to the top. So then you get x squared minus 4x minus 32 on top and x squared plus 9x on the bottom. So then what you do is you're going to factor everything out. And it becomes 3x, 3 parentheses x plus 9 parentheses over 6 parentheses x minus 8 parentheses times, well, x plus 4 parentheses, x minus 8 parentheses. On the bottom you have x parentheses, x plus 9 parentheses. Then what you do is you cancel everything out that's the same until you get left with these three things right here.
One of the rules for that is that they can't be right next to each other. They have to be kind of like on top or on the bottom.
A bottom or across.
Or they can, yeah, exactly.
A bottom or across. So then you get x plus 4 over 2x. Now,
that's it completely simplified.
That's completely simplified, but you can also get x equals 8, x equals negative 9, and x equals negative 4. But this right here is your answer.
All you gotta remember is the flipperoo, multiplication, and then the
canceling
out, baby.
And
alright, so now we're gonna be going at the 7.4 problem. Alright, so the goal is to find the sum. We're starting out this guy right here, x over 6x plus 24 plus x plus 2 over x squared plus 9x plus 20. Pretty much what we want to do, we want to factor it as much as we can. So pretty much we're just going to split this guy. We got, yeah. So we're just going to factor this right here. That's how we got x plus 4, x plus 5. You want to break 20 out and see what factors of 20. 1 times 20 isn't going to work. We found 4 times 5, and that's what's going to equal 9. You want to use the factors of 20 that can equal the same sum as what 9 is. So once you do that, you just simplify. We factor a little more. We got still the same guy, x over x, x over 6 parenthesis x plus 4. Then we're just going to multiply together. This is what we got so far. All we have to do is just add the numerators together. And this is our most simplified equation. A simplified fraction. So yeah, there we go.
let me know.
Okay.
Alright, so now we got 7.5. So the equation is x minus 4 over x plus 3 equals x minus 1, x plus 3, plus x over x minus 4. So now, what you're going to do is you're going to rewrite that equation, and you're going to write all the common denominators that they have, like everything in common. So you put x plus 3, x minus 4, x plus 3, x minus 4, x plus 3, x minus 4. Because those are the denominators in this equation. So now what you're going to do, you have to put it 3 times because there's 3 things. So what you do is you cross out what they have. Cross out, cross out. Now what you're left with is you have the negative 4, x minus 1, and x. So now what you're going to do is you're going to do negative 4 parenthesis x minus 4 parenthesis equals x minus 1 parentheses x minus 4 parentheses plus x parentheses x plus 3. Then you distribute all that in, so you get 4x plus 16 equals x squared minus 1x plus 4 plus x squared plus 3x.
But you can totally simplify it more than that. You're just going to subtract 4 from both sides from 4x and to its like term 2x. And you just got to do the same thing once you get 16.
You're going to do that same thing with 16, but after this you get 2x squared plus 2x plus 4. Subtract 16 from everything. This is the zero product property. So then you get 2x squared plus 2x minus 12 over 2. Then you get x squared plus x minus 6 equals 0. Then you do the zero product property. So you pretty much distribute it. and you get x minus 2 equals 0, x plus 3 equals 0, plus 2, you get x equals 2, and then you get minus 3, x equals negative 3.
Make sure you put it in brackets.
Because
if you put it in parentheses, it's just a whole different problem. It's
yeah, it's a whole different answer. So your answer comes out x equals brackets 2 and negative 3.
Alright.
Alright.
Alright, so this is our
Word problem.
this is our word problem.
Watch here.
Building a guitar. Alright, so there's two really big guitar companies. One of them's Gibson, who's usually more expensive, and then Fender, both made in the USA. Now Gibson, being the more expensive one, takes 8 hours, $500 per hour. Fender, 5 hours, $300 per hour for a good guitar. Let's say they're gonna work together, which they would probably never do, being huge guitar rivals. But let's say they work together for this one. $800 per hour both to take. $800 per hour both would take X hours. And we're gonna try to find X. So what we're gonna do. We got 8 and 5. 8 being the amount of hours, and 5 being the same amount of hours. 8 for Gibson, 5 for Fender. And X, we're going to multiply that. That's going to be our amount of hours. And this is going to be one guitar. This is our little equation right here. What we're going to do, we're just going to take X and make it our numerator. And obviously, we can't go from here with different denominators, so we're going to have to find a common denominator, which is 40. We're going to take 5, put it on top with 40, X put it on top as well. Since practically, well, not practically at all, we're finding 40. It's just 8 times 5. So 5 over here, you're just gonna almost cross multiply 5 over to 1x, then 8 to the other x. After we do that, we can add. So we got 13x over 40 equals 1, but we need to find x, so we're just gonna easily just cancel out 40 by multiplying it by both sides. Bam. So yeah, we got 13x equals 40. Divide that, x equals 3.07. That's the amount of hours, pretty much. So basically, it's gonna take you 3 hours. If you want to look at the amount they're gonna make together, the only one profiting actually would be Fender, since on a span of 5 hours and $300 per, it's gonna be $1,500. Gibson, on the other hand, is gonna be $4,000. Fender's profiting more. They got $2,461.53. So Fender's already making more than they already did. All right, that's it. Now to our life lesson. We're talking about diversity, and pretty much, you can't live without diversity. Otherwise, it's just really gray, and it's really boring. We need diversity in the world to talk about, to
express everyone's opinion in a sense.
Exactly.
Because if everyone didn't have each other's opinion, no one would pretty much like know how to build anything. What looks better in like a room or like at the certain building.
There wouldn't be art. There wouldn't be innovation. There's a lot that would be excluded.
There wouldn't be laws.
There wouldn't be laws at all.
It wouldn't be anything.
It would just be a utopian society, and it's really, really boring. There's nothing to do. So, I like to think of it this way. A Socratic seminar is just pretty much a whole meeting of a circle of people telling their opinions. And they're all different opinions. So what's the point of ever having a Socratic seminar with a whole bunch of people that think of the same thing? It's pointless, and they're all going in the same exact direction, but there's no adventure in it. There's no one going different paths and seeing what could be better or what could be worse. So if you think of the Socratic seminar like the world, you can't have a world, an adventurous and life-living world, without the differences of opinions, you need art, you need cult. That's where culture comes from in the first place too.
Culture.
It helps a lot. So yeah, that's our life lesson. Thank you, Mr. Suhu, and thank you, Algebra 2.